Hey, what's up, world? It's JB Dolo, man. And I don't know who probably gonna hear this, man, but in life, when you going through the ropes in life, you're gonna have a lot of challenges that arise. And it's all about how the way that you react to each situation, man. So whatever you're going through in life, just know that it's only temporary because nothing lasts forever. So I always remember that and keep that in mind. And man, when you grinding, it's gonna be dark days. It's gonna be days that you can't do the things that everybody else doing. You can't sit around and just mob and be sad and feeling down about yourself because you see more progress around you. Nah, you use that as motivation because when you see progress around you, that lets you know that it's around the corner for you and that it's possible for you. A lot of times we beat ourselves up and we lose sight of our own vision because nobody else can see it. And it's hard for you to illustrate it sometimes when you in the beginning stages. And when you're going through your beginning stages and nobody see your vision, those are dark days. Those are days that you really getting it out the mud. That's the days when you finding yourself. That's the days when you gaining that self belief in yourself again, man. So it's gonna be a lot of sacrifices in the beginning. You might gotta eat noodles, or you might gotta eat sandwiches, or you might gotta go without getting viewers, or you might gotta go without that type of recognition, that pat on your back. You feel me? But it's about those moments when all you got is you and God. All you got is your mind and your willpower. And that's how you find your true inner strength. Because everybody got a power inside of them. So y'all check out my short. I made a short on that. Everybody got a power inside of them, and it's up to you to be able to believe in your potential, so you can be able to unlock that power of confidence and that power to be able to push through obstacles. And like I said, it's gonna be dark days. It's gonna be times where you can't do everything that you want in the moment. All you got is your mind, your imagination, your vision that you see in your brain that got you daydreaming in the day and night. Sometimes you might lose sleep thinking about this type of vision, you know. But it's in those clouded thoughts where you be able to make gateways and find solutions to get to your destination that you want in life. And never let nobody else negative opinions affect you, and never let nothing else get in the way of what you want in your life, because and you in your own shoes, and you ain't in nobody else's shoes. So the best thing you can do for the world is to show the world who you is, and show the world what you think, and show the world your skills, your talents, because it's somebody else out there who probably need that type of lift, that type of push. So it be in them dark days when you really find out a lot about yourself. You find out who you really is, what you like, the things that you tolerated in life, or the times where you didn't speak up for yourself. Now is the time when you in your dark days, where you open up that shell. Like sometimes we might ball ourselves up in a shell, or you know, we might we might try to hide our potential to the world, but there's somebody else out there who will probably need that. And it's a lot of people who will probably I don't want to say respect you, but they'll have respect for you. But it's a lot of people who you'll be able to open their eyes to they potential and the things that they've been lacking, the things that they've been holding back on their life. And then that's how you gain that type of respect from people. And when somebody else see you and your out of your shell, and you gaining confidence in your vision, you will motivate somebody else to push forward in their vision, because it's 8 billion people on this earth. Last time I checked, it's a lot of people on this earth. So everybody got a different mind, and everybody got a different type of outlet of how the way that they see life. And we got a lot of similarities too in point of views, but it's good sometimes to hear from somebody else. But in life, when you going through these obstacles in these dark days, just take it to your advantage, because it don't last forever. And a lot of times, man, you need these dark days so you can be able to unlock that grit inside of you, you can gain more mental strength. You know, the dark days help you with your mental strength when you feel like you're going crazy, when you feel like you want to give up, when you feel like you just ready to throw in the towel for real. Because I know everybody gets to that type of point in life where you just want to throw in the towel and say, man, this shit. Like sometimes you be at that point where you're like, man, fuck that, like for real. Yeah, it's in those moments where you keep pushing through and you put aside your emotions and you just think logic for a minute, like my ball, it had crashed out, but I was just gonna snap. But it be those days that you in them dark moments and everything, and you just like you got to put your emotions to the side. You got to put your pride to the side and actually think about, man, what I'm doing this for. Why do I feel like this? And it's all along is because you know where you're supposed to be, and the things that's bothering you in that challenge in that moment in that season, that's what's helping you get to where you want to be. But it's a dark space. It's something that you got to be able to elevate from. It's something that you got to be able to take it in, take in considering, like, all right, this how I'm feeling, this why I'm feeling this way, and you gotta hold yourself accountable for how the way that you feel in those moments and why you feel like that when you're in those type of moments. And I'm not saying that after you make it to your destination, everything could be peaches and cream, everything could be cake and ice cream. You feel me? It ain't like that, you know. Every day is always about progress, you know. And life is like a roller coaster. You got ups and downs, so you got to think about it like that too. Like, man, like even though life a roller coaster, how can I stay in the seat? How can I stay in that ride so you can enjoy it? You know, so don't get so caught up either in the ending destination. You know, it's in those dark days and it's in those moments that you actually in, like where you want to be somewhere else in life, but you not there. Like look at me right now. I want to be on the beach. You feel me? I want to be first class. You feel me? With a nice little glass of wine or something. You feel me? Chilling, but I ain't there yet. So I gotta accept where I am right now. You feel me? And it's days I gotta eat noodles. It's days that I gotta eat sandwiches. I can't order out. I can't do DoorDash, this, that, and the third because I got things I need to do in my life too. You trying to balance out everything in life. You got bills, you got other things that you need to take care of too. Like it's all about that balancing. That's what can put you in that dark space too, because you will feel like your mind stuck, like you don't got no leg room, you don't got no arms to reach out to nobody. You know, sometimes you will feel like that, but it's in those moments where you gotta sit there with yourself and really think about the things that you're going through in your life, and you gotta ask yourself, like, man, do I want to keep doing this? And that's what's gonna change your mind because 9 times out of 10, the bull that you're going through, the BS that you're going through, and all these trials and tribulations that you're going through, man, it's all to give you that strength that you need in life, man. It's all to it's all to help you look into the mirror and see the person you is and know that you in the right place at the right time. So don't be beating yourself up in this journey, man. When you're going through dark days, don't be beating yourself up when you don't got no solutions at the moment because everything happened for a reason. And at the same time, the reason why you're going through those things you're going through is just so you can be able to gain another skill and gain that mental clarity that it was never an obstacle all along. Life is gonna always be like an obstacle. It's all about the solution and it's all about you working through that. You feel me? Whether if you emotional, sad, mad, lost, I don't care what you going through. You feel me? And other people they'll end up picking up on that energy that that life is important. You know, you gotta take your life serious. You know, don't never take your life for granted, man. I know that it be days that you just feel like you at a spot. You feel like you ain't in no place. You feel like you don't even got a spot in life, but everybody got a spot in life, and just be thankful for where you at right now. Be thankful for the moment that you see in this video, or be thankful for where you is in life at that moment, because you're gonna look back and be like, damn, I remember I was sitting right here out of my head, I was mad, or I was feeling lost for real. I was feeling like I wasn't gonna make it. when you just keep pushing and you keep believing in yourself, man, you can actually open more doors and get to experience those new levels in your life, man. So don't beat yourself up in those dark moments. Don't beat yourself up when you feel like the world against you. Don't beat yourself up when you just overcame a hurdle and it knocked you back down. You feel me? Because when you go through those things, it's just something you need to learn. And 9 times out of 10, it be patience. It be your mental strength. It be your willpower. It be it be like, man, like do you really want this blessing for real? Because God will test you. You feel me? So and don't get it twisted. You feel me? God can bless you, but the devil he can bless you too. You feel me? So it's like you fighting this mental, spiritual type of battle in life. And you be feeling like nobody understand, but to be honest, everybody going through damn near the same thing in life. It's just that we got different obstacles and different situations. Everybody want to be successful. You feel me? It's just all about your situation and how the way you want to balance it, everything out, so you can be able to get to your destination to inspire somebody else. But you got to go through them dark days. Like I said, it's gonna be days where you feel like you out of place. You gonna feel like you can't do everything that everybody else doing, so you gonna feel like you left out. But it's in no moments where you choose yourself, and that's when the world choose you, and that's when the blessing finds you. But you gotta focus on yourself and look for your validation. Look for your validation. Look for your self love. Look for your respect in yourself. Don't look for it outside of you. You gotta find it in yourself first. So whatever you're going through in life, don't beat yourself up about it. You gotta sit there with it, be in your zone, analyze everything out, sort out everything in your life, and just start knocking out them boxes because ain't nobody else gonna really help you. We can give you the push, we can give you the advice, we can give you the motivation lift, but it's up to you to be able to push them feet forward in front of the other. You gotta believe in yourself, man. Dark days to bring the best out you, man, so they can see what you really about. Don't beat yourself up, man. Jig be dolo, gone.